Being a minimalist, is it worth it? Can you really save money by being a minimalist? And chances are you are already a minimalist in some ways and you just don't know it. And so today I'm going to share with you a few things that you could be doing to save you a lot of money every month and also become a minimalist. Now, if you're new to the channel and this is the first time you're seeing me or watching one of my videos, my name is Ian, and even if it's not the first time, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'll really appreciate it. And that's how these videos get recommended to more people. And also consider subscribing to this channel, and this will allow you to get the updates every day when I post new videos. And yes, you heard that right. I post a new video here every single day on YouTube. So if you want to get daily content on personal finance topics, be sure to turn on all notifications for this channel. Now, before I talk about the minimal stuff, I want to make sure you guys understand this, right? A very common misconception here. A minimalist isn't this person. This person is actually an extremely cheap person, or we could call it minimalist extremist, if we can say such a thing. So if you want to compare what I'm saying in this video to what extremists do, then you can watch that series and you'll be surprised at the lengths at which some people will go just to save $1. So as for the definition, minimalism is all about living with less. This includes less financial burdens such as debt and unnecessary expenses. Now, for many minimalists, the philosophy is about getting rid of excess stuff and living life based on experiences rather than worldly possessions. So right off the bat, if you're just trying to make your life less complicated by getting rid of all the things you don't really need and all the costs associated with life that you don't need, then you are considered a minimalist. So for example, I'm a minimalist but not an extreme one because I prepay my car insurance for the entire year because that way I get a discount. The same goes for my phone service. So instead of not having phone service or cutting things out completely, I try to pay the least amount of money as possible at all times for anything. And if I can help it, I pay zero, and that's the reason why I love accounts and credit cards that are free and gives cash back. Now, I want you guys to comment down below and let me know what you think about minimalism. Do you think this is something that you would like to try? And if so, would you go to the extreme extent that some of these people do to save as much money as possible? Comment down below because I'm curious to know this, as extreme cheapskate seems to find these people all the time. So how do you become cheap without going to the extreme to save money? And the first thing is this. If you're going to be cheap, then you have to do it for a reason, because being cheap and trying not to spend more money for no reason doesn't make any sense. So you need to have a goal, like, for example, let's say you're tired of punching a time clock and you want to retire in 5 years and be free to do whatever you want every day. You could then practice minimalism because you have a goal. So each time you're being cheap, you're doing it for a reason. You want to save as much money as possible to invest so you can live from your investments. Now, how do you pull this off? And this one is really, really easy, guys. And I found out that I'm a minimalist and I'm not by any means ashamed, because that's just what I need to do so I can invest as much money as possible so I can be free. So the first thing you want to do is to get rid of all the things that you're paying too much for. And these are usually wants and not needs. And a very, very good example of this would be your phone service. Now, I'm using this as an example because just this week I was looking at phone service providers, because paying $70 a month for cell phone service is too much. Do you need a phone? Well, yes, of course you do. So I went searching and I actually found Mint Mobile, which will allow me to prepay for 12 months and pay only $15 per month. And the catch to this is that I can only get 3 gigabytes of data. And then after that is exhausted, then my data speeds will be reduced to 3G speeds. Now, looking at this, I thought, well, I'm usually on Wi-Fi because I'm at work or at home, and because it's faster. And if I ever really need data when I'm moving around, it won't be necessary for me to watch videos or movies. I will need data to use Google Maps or something else, but I don't really need LTE or 5G all the time. So now I can save $50 a month by choosing needs over wants, because I will still have unlimited calls and texts, and I'll still have data for when I need it. Now, the same goes for my car insurance. I realized that if I prepaid for the entire year, I would save almost $100, so I did, because why spend more money if you don't have to? That's like giving away money to a random Geico for no reason. So similarly, if you simply just try to find the best deal possible for all the things you need and actually refuse to pay for wants over needs, then you'll save a lot of money, and that money can go towards some more important needs that you'll want in the future, that you'll need in the future. So in my case, I'm doing it because I want to retire early, so I want as much money as possible to go towards my investments. Now, I'm not going to go dumpster diving or skip showering to save on soap or anything like that, but I'll try to get the best deal possible at all times. So that's one thing that you can do to become a minimalist. Now, the second thing you want to do is to start avoiding debt. Never go into debt again. Use your credit cards, pay them off and get the cash back, and you may need debt for a mortgage or some other larger expense, but don't go into debt for upgrading your phone or your laptop or a vacation, because you're paying interest and ultimately you're just making a purchase that you couldn't afford. Instead, just save that money. And here's the thing, when you save as opposed to borrowing money, you're less likely to spend it. So let's say you want a new iPhone or the new iPhone 12 and it will cost you $1,500. If you're allowed to pay $50 a month for it, then you may go into debt because that doesn't seem like a big deal. But if you actually start saving from 6 months before, when you get to $1,500, chances are you're going to be reluctant because you remember how long and how hard it took you to save that money. Now, at that point, you may start to question if you really need the upgrade or if you just want it. So try to avoid debt as much as possible and don't buy anything that you can't really afford. Now, the third tip I want to leave you guys with is purchasing the things you need every month in bulk. So instead of paying $10 every week for, I don't know, maybe laundry detergent, then you can purchase it in bulk and save a couple bucks by doing that, and you're going to use it, but you're just doing it or getting it at a discount. So these are all tips and things that you can do, and these will make you a minimalist without having you to go to the extreme end. So toothpaste, shower soap, shampoo, and all these things that won't go bad if you purchase them in bulk. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think about minimalism. Do you like the idea or not? Also, if you haven't already seen the Extreme Cheapskates show, be sure to check it out, as you never know, one of your friends may be on it, because it seems these people are all around us due to the amount of episodes that this show has. Now, I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you'd like to see more videos just like this one, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, as that's the way these videos get recommended to more people here, and I'll really appreciate it. And don't forget to check out some of my other videos here on this channel about credit cards, banking apps, savings accounts, investments, ways to make money, and much more. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and be sure to turn on all notifications for this channel when you subscribe, as that's the only way that you'll be able to get the updates of when I post new videos. And remember guys, I'm posting a new video here on the channel every single day. Also, I'll be leaving links down below in the description to free stuff and free cashback offers, so be sure to check all the links down below for all kinds of free stuff. Now, if you haven't already seen my other videos on personal finance, I'll leave a link to my playlist here, and I have several videos on personal finance related topics. Now, if you aren't investing as of yet, be sure to check out WEBULL, and I've left a link below to it. And after signing up, you'll receive a free stock or 2 free stocks, which can be valued at up to $1,600. If you like the stocks, you get to keep them, they're free. If you don't like them, you can sell them and use that money to purchase other stocks, or you can just cash out. Also, if you're a minimalist or you want to become one, that means you want to increase your earnings or increase your wealth, so investing is important. Once again, guys, I hope this video was very helpful. All the best, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow.